KRVSR Productions. Hi, I'm Kenny. Thank you for coming back to see me. Today we're going to talk about something a little different. Today we're going to talk about the Millennials and Generation Z. Now, you have to understand that these kids growing up today, we will say in between the ages of 38 to 20, 24. These kids have their own point of view about a lot of things that are going on. Okay? So what us as parents my age, what we're going through is that we're having a lot of rebellion in our homes. Because we have came through probably some of the most moving times in America. It was during the Martin Luther King time, the John F. Kennedy time, the Bobby F. Kennedy time, the Malcolm X time, the Rosa Parks time, and the Black Panther movement. And so we came to, when I say we, I'm talking about the people that came in through my time, the people that were born in the 60s and some in the 50s. And we have children that are now in their 30s, their 20s, and coming into their 40s. They can't understand what we have a problem with. They can't understand why we just can't see it for what it really is. That they can't understand that we came into a time that segregation had made its big move in the United States. And I'm not going to sit here and say that segregation was a great thing for America. I'm not going to say that, because in a way I feel that it wasn't. Some things that were going on should have stayed the way they were. For example, I say this. If you're going to a school where all your teachers are black, as a black man, I'm speaking now, all your teachers were black, and they taught you things that were necessary for you to survive in America back in those times, that was like the greatest thing that was going on. But nowadays, you have to understand, and through the times up to the millennials and these kids running around right now, and the 20-year-olds, the Z generation, these kids have now been raised with a whole bunch of other races. We used to tell my kids that when they were in high school, that they have a great opportunity here. More so than me. That when I was growing up, there was blacks, whites, a few Latinos, and, a few Asians. But these days, they have the League of Nations in school with them, so they can learn about every culture in the world. I tell them to take advantage of that. But at the same time, being a child of color, they need to take advantage of their education. Because these people coming from the other countries, they're not coming here playing. They're coming here to get what they got to get that American dream, get that piece of the pie. Sometimes our kids think it's a joke, that we take it so serious, but if they knew what we had to come through, because they only read about it now, and they hear songs about it, and they hear, gestures or whatever, but they don't actually know that those were trying times for the United States. I learned back in the 70s as a teenager that it was a big saying going around that all black men that rise above the horizon are either shot down or killed. And to see now that a black president has came and went was a great achievement for us. I'm not getting off the millennials and the Generation Z. I'm trying to help them to understand how great that was, because they don't understand. They really haven't caught the concept of where we're going with this. That here was a country that, you know what I mean, that was totally against, you know, black movement. Or a lot of people were. You had these people that talked a good talk in front of you, but in reality, they really didn't care. So now I had to raise children to see where they came from and to where they are today, and to take it serious. It's a sad, sad situation where I came from. And I pray that my children never have to go through that. I know that any parent out there don't want their children to go through anything that can stop their abilities. So I say to all parents out there that have children that are in that millennial stage or that Z generation stage, to work with your children. Listen to them. Try to guide them to the best. Because, you know, half the time with kids that age anyway, you know that they're not going to, you know, they have to get their own lumps and bumps. Eventually they do come around. Even for me, I know the things that my father told me. That, you know, I would brush it off my shoulder like it was dust. But then later in my life, I said, if only I had listened to my parents. Because the millennials and the Generation Z, they have it going on. They have everything at their feet. And the deal is that this is a greedy nation, and it's actually making our children more greedier. They're making our children more spoiled than we have spoiled them. We can't discipline our children the way we used to. We can't even talk to our children the way we want to talk to them. But we have to be patient. And we have to be mindful that the powers to be, they want control of our children. They want to take that power from us, and they want power over them. Because it's crazy that a child could just make a lie up and have all the authorities, DIFIS or whatever, running in your house. Now, I'm not speaking about some of these parents out here that are doing some things they shouldn't be doing, but I know that a lot of us are trying our best. So I ask you to be more patient with these new children growing up, because they're good. A lot of them are good kids. They want to do what's right. It's just that they're coming up in a different time. You know, they got phones that they can talk on to people across the country. You know, they got laptops. They can do amazing things. There's nothing that a child can't know about or don't have the ability to know about. So I just say to you, be patient. KRVSR Productions, my name is Kenny. Thank you for viewing in. And once again, I want to say, if you have any questions, this is just a topic today that was just on my mind. Because I do have children in those stages, from 30 to 18. So if you have any questions or if you want to make any comments, please. Because even I need help. You know, I always say, I'm not no genius. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I just know a lot of stuff. And I pay attention. Once again, I'm Kenny. This is KRVSR Productions. And if you like this pod, push the like button. And please, please subscribe to my podcast. Have a nice day.